A new push in the India-US trade story. US President Donald Trump has hinted at a deal that could remove restrictions and drop trade barriers with India, coming weeks after senior officials from both sides held closed-door talks in New Delhi. The goal is to cut tariffs, expand market access and reach an ambitious $500 billion in bilateral trade by 2030. America's trade playbook is evolving and India is right at the center. President Trump is turning up the heat on trade talks with Delhi, signaling an ambitious strategic push to lock in a massive economic partnership. His latest remarks add new urgency to ongoing negotiations, which could transform trade ties into one of the most important global economic relationships of this decade. While speaking at the big beautiful event at the White House, President Trump dropped his biggest hint. The comments followed 4 days of high-level talks in New Delhi this month. Negotiators focused on cutting tariffs and removing barriers with a shared goal to grow bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030. While speaking at the White House news conference, Trump dropped his biggest hint. He said the trade deal could be struck with fewer restrictions.
But some of the bigger countries, so India, I think we're going to reach a deal where we have the right to go in and trade. Right now it's restricted. You can't walk in there, you can't even think about it. We're looking to get a full trade barrier dropping, which is unthinkable. And I'm not sure that that's going to happen, but as of this moment, we've agreed to that, go into Indian trade.
The United States is already India's biggest trading partner. According to India's Ministry of Commerce, bilateral goods and services trade hit $191 billion in 2023 to 24. India's exports to the U.S. exceeded $118 billion, while imports from the U.S. stood at around $73 billion. Both countries' trade relationship is diverse. India exports pharmaceuticals, textiles, software services and jewelry. The U.S. supplies energy, aircraft, advanced machinery and agricultural products. U.S. energy exports alone topped $10 billion last year. India's tech sector provides over $40 billion in services to U.S. clients annually. Beyond trade, investment links are also strong. U.S. foreign direct investment in India stood at $67 billion by end 2023. Indian companies have invested over $40 billion in the U.S., creating thousands of jobs. The negotiations come amid Trump's threats to impose up to 45% tariffs on countries that refuse fair deals. India sees a deal as key to boosting exports and ensuring stability in a fragmented global trade landscape. For the U.S., strengthening trade ties with India is part of its Indo-Pacific strategy to counterbalance China, as both sides look forward to the next round of talks. Trump's remarks signal a desire to show progress, but final details remain unclear, and reaching that $500 billion trade target won't be easy. Even so, officials on both sides see this as a chance to cement one of the most important economic partnerships of the 21st century.
Much more quickly and helps speed overall trains ahead. Drop it in the yard.